How's it going? Chaos Awakens. So, guys, I don't know if I've ever told you. Um, Maybe I have. The reason that this channel is called Chaos Awakens is because we do a bunch of different videos on a bunch of different topics. Today's topic is about the Gen Z generation. Um, these are not negative opinions about Gen Zs, so that's out there right off the bat. I hope that I do get some people in here to discuss this with me. What I'm going to do, got my smartphone. So I don't know everything about everything just like anybody else. So what I'm going to do, I searched about some of the problems that Gen Z is facing that some parentheses, some of the other generations didn't have to face. Now, I'm not talking about like Great Depression era and stuff like that. That was crazy. But this is what I searched up. Now, this is an AI overview. Okay. So this is not from Wikipedia. So, take it with a grain of salt. What this says is according to recent research and analysis, many experts believe that Gen Z is facing more challenges than previous generations, like Gen X, which is me, I'm 49, and baby boomers, which is like my mother, she's 66. Now, a lot of this is due to factors like struggling economy, which there have been struggling economies before, but it's been said and compared to the Great Depression. It has been compared to it. I don't know if it's as bad, but it's not good. I mean, you guys know that. I don't have to tell you guys, that everything is not going the best. But it says particularly due to factors like struggling economy, rising cost of living, high student loan debt, climate change, anxieties, and the constant pressure of social media, leading to higher levels of mental stress and mental health concerns. Therefore, it could be argued that they have it harder in this generation. Let me turn this off here. Being a Gen Xer, from my point of view, I lived back then. I was around when Kurt Cobain was shot, either Courtney Love or he did it. I don't know. I don't want to get into all that conspiracy stuff, but I was there. And if you ever seen, there's a show called it's a gaming company, and they're named Smosh, SMOSH. Yes, there I can spell. And there's a guy that says there's a hippie guy, right? He's supposed to be this hippie guy, and he's has this long curly hair and a backwards hat. And he's like, and when people say something about, oh yeah, I was there, he's like, I was there, man. So it's kind of like that. I was there. And in the 90s, I'm sorry, I know there were some hiccups in the 90s, but yeah, I think, in my opinion, Gen Zs have it harder than Gen Xers did. Baby boomers, I don't know. I'm not a historian. I don't know as much as I should know, probably. But just by getting on YouTube every day, looking at what's going on in the world, I think that some of us need to kind of slack off a little bit, kind of give the Gen Zs the benefit of a doubt a little bit, right? People are like, well, they're just lazy. They don't want to work. They're just no good. I'm like, I don't agree. That's not true. Now there are some that are like that, yes, There were some Gen Xers who were lazy, didn't want to do nothing, get a job. That's not a new thing. Not wanting to get a job and being lazy and entitled. That's that's that goes back a long ways. There's always been since we can go back to medieval times. There's let's go back that far. There's always been entitled children and entitled teenagers, young adults. But for the most part, I think that, and also something this did not talk about, is COVID. There was no COVID in the 90s. I was there. There was no BLM, the Black Lives Matter thing. And just so you know, I'm not knocking the movement. I do disagree with how it was handled, but I am not, talking bad about it. I'm a peaceful dude. I just wanted to talk about this whole situation because I watch YouTube every day. I do YouTube, and and by the way, guys, the trail cam, all I'm waiting for is the first of the month. I have to buy a SD card adapter. Okay, I have an SD card. It's in my trail cam as we speak. Spy Point Force 48. We will be doing nighttime and a little bit of daytime. Just put the trail cam up, see what we can catch. Here's the back of the box. See that right there? So it's an infrared or something like that, or night vision, whatever you want to call it. But we will be doing that. But let's think about this, guys. Right? You're a young person. All of a sudden, here comes a pandemic of epic, a worldwide pandemic, mind you, that is killing people off by the droves. There are trailer trucks lined with people's loved ones. It is a horrible, horrible situation. And then on top of that, from what the Gen Zs are seeing, these young people are seeing, and when you're younger, you're more impressionable. I'm 49. I'm pretty cemented in what I'm believing in. You're not going to sway me on anything. But when you're young, you're more impressionable. So they see all these people just dropping like flies. Then the BLM decides, well, let's go during a worldwide pandemic and let's tell the world my rights are being trampled on and I'm mad. I'm pissed off with the world. Now, like I said, I'm not talking bad about BLM. I'm just saying I think they could have chose a better time. I understand the way I don't understand, but I get it. I get why you were mad. I see those points of view as a Black person. I understand that. But I do think it should have happened after the pandemic, because all that did, I know the man who was killed by the police officer, and it was like, he was like, let me up, I can't breathe. I know, okay, I know it was freaking horrible, and I'm glad that cop's in prison right now. To me, they should have gave him the gas chamber, because you took a man's life, and there's no excuse for that. You could see the hate and racism in the man's eyes. I swear. I looked in his eyes. We had his knees on the man's neck. I can't respect that. So look at all this stuff that I mentioned to you on the phone I read off, and BLM and COVID. Guys, they deserve to be, they deserve the same respect as boomers or Xers, any generation. They deserve the same respect. Now, I know there are those certain ones, who are just, well, snowflakes, if that's still a term now. Things change so fast now, I can't keep up. There are lazy, no good people that they don't care. They live off their parents. They're not going to work. They're not going to even try to make their lives better. That's the thing, you have to. try. You got to get out there, and you might be working at McDonald's. You might have went to college and have a PhD or a doctorate that does you absolutely no good now, because the way you've lived as a young person, there's certain things that, like as a Gen Xer, that Gen Z's they're not messing with. Now, I think that during Gen Z generation is when they sometime during that um, they I know sometime during that they quit teaching kids cursive writing, um, which I don't get. Um, it's really odd to me, but I'm 49. I mean, I see 20-year-old kids and I see them walking around, and they're kids to me, as far as age goes. 20-year-old, 19-year-old, you are a man, you are a woman legally, but you got a ways to go. And that's just life. I had to learn, about life. And you're never going to figure out everything until the day you die. You can try to learn as much as you want. You're never going to learn everything. It's just what it is. But I just hope that, guys, this goes out to you, to the Gen Zs. I love you guys. All right. I really do love you guys. And I don't blame most of you for what the media and stuff portrays about you, and they want to talk bad about you. Forget them. You guys just be who you are. Be proud of who you are, and just get a job. Get a job. Do your adulting. Take care of business. You got to do it. Because like let's say that somebody out there that watches this is living with their parents, and they're 20 years old and they don't want to work, and the parents are paying all the bills. What happens? And I know it's a touchy situation, but what happens when they are no longer around? What happens when your parents pass away? What are you going to do? You're in trouble. You're in trouble. So you got to get it. If you don't have it together, as far as getting, even if it's a small job, just I know it's hard. I know you guys have been through hell and back, and I'm sorry. COVID was horrible. BLM thing, just all that did was cause more death. Really, it caused more death because everybody was out there. A lot of people were out there. They were, not everybody, but a lot of people were picketing and raising hell. And during a time when people are just dying right and left, I do not, like I said, I do not agree with how that was done, but it's in the past. COVID is pretty much in the past, but it's still here. It's still floating around. Nothing like it was. But yeah, this video is for the Gen Zs. And guys, please, if you have an opinion about something I said, please be kind. Just send me a comment. I'm an understanding guy. Just send me a comment. It's not mean, and say if you agree or disagree. It's up for you have your opinion as well. And I understand that. But I want the Gen Zs to know that this channel supports the Gen Zs, and we are growing slowly, very slowly, but it takes time to get this stuff going. Yeah, I'm really hoping somebody's going to come on now, but probably not. What was it? January 15th. Guys, you have to forgive me. I don't even know what day it is right now because, I have no life hardly. YouTube and things like that. And I'm in a wheelchair. And we're snowed in a little bit. Sort of. What is today's date? Okay, it's Wednesday, folks. Wednesday, January 15th. So we're just about halfway through the month. So I do encourage you, if you want to come in and leave some comments, please leave some comments. I'm kind of curious to know your opinions about this stuff. You know, Vietnam started in the 50s, ended in 1979. So was some serious things. World War II, ooh, yikes. The Black Plague, the Spanish flu, it goes on and on and on and on and on of the crap that the human race has been through. But I'm just saying, let's just give Gen Z, let's give them a break a little bit. Let's support them. Let's try to teach them. If they are willing to be taught, or to be like, maybe I'm a Gen Xer, maybe sit down with your Gen Z child, your kid, and say, look, not child, kid to you, because you're their parent, you're older, of course. So, and tell them, look, I understand what you're going through. I understand that, but you still have to work. You still have to do the adulting stuff. You have to be an adult once you become an adult. So, I know it's not easy, guys, for you. I know that, and I'm sorry. I really am sorry. But just yeah, shout out to Gen Z, shout out to everybody. I love you guys, and I appreciate the comments. I am sorry about the lack of content. I'm just waiting to get this trail cam hooked up. So we're trying. We did do the snowman video, and that got over 500 views. So, oh my gosh, for a channel this small with 35 subscribers, 500 and something views is amazing. So thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourself. All right. And please, if you have any opinions, you want to have a chat with me, leave a drop a comment. And if you like the content that you do see on the channel, please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so you know when I do come back on, when I do a live and stuff. Because it would definitely help. It would definitely help. It's slow. It's slow going right now. But I appreciate all you guys have done. Thank you for the ones who do watch this, and much respect to all generations, not just Gen Z. But I do want to give Gen Z their props and let you guys know that even though I'm older and I was Gen X, I wasn't Gen Z. I get it. You guys went through a hard time. So take care. And my saying is always peace, love, and Pringles. Bye, guys.